How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you guys some edit drills you guys can do to practice in playground, creative mode, whatever you want, because editing is such a big deal in this game. You see players like Symphony, Mongrel, Mr. Savage, they all use editing to their advantage and players just can't keep up with them. I'll put a timestamp in the bottom of the description so you guys can see which ones you want to work on, specifically if there's a cone edit courses, etc. Hopefully you guys enjoy. So for this first one, you're just going to build a really long ramp. You can build it as long as you want, as short as you want, whatever you feel like. It doesn't really matter that much. Then you're just going to place a stair on every 2 floors. Then you're going to go back to the start, practice cutting the ramps in half, either to the left or the right. You can do one side if that's more comfortable, but I'd say you really want to practice both sides because you're going to need to use them in game. Then afterwards you can just kind of screw around. I like editing them back the other side. You can really do whatever you want. You can just reset them and go back to the first step, but your choice. Now this one's kind of the same thing, but it's going to be a little bit more advanced. You're going to place the stairs as you run, and then you're going to try and cut them out on the either side as you run as well, and make sure you don't get stuck behind one of them. This one requires a little bit more practice, but if you can get it down, trust me, it's going to be really worth it. You're going to see yourself using them in games, and you can just cut it in half and shoot anybody. And like I said, you can just kind of fool around on the way back. I like doing this one because I'm going to use this one in the game a lot, but your choice. This next one is, again, you're going to be using the same ramp, and then you're just going to be building walls on either side until it gets to the end. Once you get to the end and there's walls on both sides, you're going to place just a wall in the middle of both of these sides and just run back. So for this one, all you're going to want to do is practice cutting through the bottom left and then the bottom right. Just kind of maneuver your way through there. Again, you can do as long of a ramp or as short as ramp you want. Doesn't have to be as many as I did. And this will just really help practice in your cutting, and then you can get right back into it. And again, you can go back. You don't really have to. I like running back just to practice completing my edits and then getting them back in case someone's chased me. But that's really your choice. You don't have to do that. Once you feel comfortable, you can start going through it again, and then it just kind of is a repeating process over and over again. Now this next one's going to be a little bit easy, but then we're going to do a more advanced method afterwards. You're just going to place 2 ramps, and you're going to place a pyramid. Talked about this in previous videos, and basically all it is when you're building up to high ground, someone could try and cone you, so you cone yourself. It's a really good one to practice. I suggest doing this all the time in game when in build fights so you don't get coned. And yeah, you'll see the more advanced tip right after this. So once you're starting to feel very comfortable with this one, you can get into only building 1 ramp and then the pyramid and then edit it. This one's a little bit more advanced, but trust me, you'll get it and it's going to help you so much. Now you're going to go back to step 1, but instead of using the pyramids, you're going to use floors. And like I've stated in a previous video, this one you can use to help double ramping or just block yourself off from someone trying to get above you. But yeah, I highly suggest practicing this one as well. Now this one's going to be an edit course you can use to help practice in your editing. So all you're going to want to do is follow my steps and build this exact one. And this will be a beginner one, and then I'll show you a really advanced one that if you feel really confident with your building, then you can try and do it. But just follow exactly what I did right there and just try and make your way through the course. It will be a little bit difficult at first if you're not good at editing, but trust me, you really want to practice this one. Now to make it way more difficult, we're going to add a pyramid on top, and then we're going to redo the course for a second time. So you're just going to follow it like I did the first time, then add a second one. You're just going to try and run through this as quick as you can. I'd say your goal is to try and make it well sprinting. You don't want to stop at all. It's very difficult, but you will get after a while. And trust me, if you can do these consistently with not messing up and full on sprinting, your editing will be so good that people won't even be able to handle it. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment what you want to see in a future video, if it's my settings, some building tricks again, some aiming tips, whatever. Just comment what you guys want to see, and yeah, leave a subscription if you don't mind, and have a good one, everyone. Bye.